Good morning, YouTube. It's Tuesday, here with another process video for you. And I've just kind of taken a bunch of my scraps and already kind of set them where I wanted them for this layout. This is a picture of the beautiful Brooklyn, and that is Misty's daughter. I just thought I would use a piece of that glitz bright side, the background, as the background, and like I said, I'm just taking a bunch of the basic gray highline and some other little scraps that I had in my scrap box and layering them up. That's my trusty Martha Stewart punch, and using a little bit of the Heidi Swap, and I think that's from her mini kit. I know I use some other little pieces from her mini kit. It may be a cut apart though. I don't know, don't quote me on that one. The yellow doily is Freckled Fawn, and the green one is from Kathy Sinicki when she sent me a rack. And the white one is Martha Stewart that I got at Recollections. And I just fussy cut some of those little flowers out because that is just a gorgeous piece of paper. Absolutely love it. And I did, like, I try to zoom in so much so that you can see detail, because when I watch videos, I want to be able to see what they're doing and where it's going and the details of it. And so I'm losing part of the top section because I have a tendency to push the page upward a little bit. And so I tried to, I adjusted my camera and I tried to zoom out a little bit so that it's not doing that anymore. And that should adjust the problem, but we've got a couple more videos to get through for that, so I hope it doesn't bother you too much. And this layout was just really, pretty quick and easy, and just a bunch of little scraps, basically. The inks that I use are Tide Pool and Butter Bar by Hero Arts, and that's what I distress with. And the little butterflies are Heidi Swap. Some of those are acetate and some are paper. Oh, and I end up using these rub-ons that are Dear Lizzie Daydreamer, but I used the back of my tweezer bees, and that does not work well at all. Don't do that. Use a regular popsicle stick or something, because yeah, that didn't work at all. It looks terrible. And so here I go again. I'm using the same. I guess I didn't learn my lesson the first time, because here I am doing it again. But I really enjoyed doing this page. I love the colors. It's so very me. And I am still working through the Wilna class, the art and design class. Oh, look, I got desperate and said I'm using a popsicle stick. But it was already popped up on foam there, so it's moving on me, and that's why it doesn't want to stick. It needs to be on a hard surface. And I know better. I don't know what I was thinking. But I just gave up. So I do use a flare from That Chic Tags, and I think I also pull one from Studio Calico. Yeah, there we go, Studio Calico. And I basically just used, this is Hopscotch. It's an older line, and it is, I want to say, by Fancy Pants. But I was going through some of my stash. I was looking actually for a piece of like acetate or transparency for one of the Wilna class projects, and I realized I have some really, really old product that I didn't even remember I had that collection, or even remember that collection for that matter. And so I need to make up some more kits, I guess, and pull from some of the older stash, because I really do have paper issues. Like, I totally understand that terminology now because I have paper issues. And although I love embellishments and I use a ton of them, I guess I go through them faster than I do paper, because paper goes a long way in comparison to like stickers and ephemera. And so I really need to get through some paper. I'm not quite sure. Maybe that is how I'll challenge myself. Different ways to use paper and stamps. Because like when I reorganized stamps, I realized I had a ton of those. And when I was going through papers yesterday, I have a ton of those. So maybe I can figure out, maybe like make my own embellishments, or I don't know. I got to come up with something in order to get through some of these paper lines. Like years ago, like years old. I know people go, oh, this is old because it was last year. No, I'm talking years back. So, I mean, I love it still, because what I don't love, I purge. And I do have some lovely subbies that would like what I purge next time. And then Misty would also like to have whatever I purge. And I'm going to end up giving her my small Cricut because she doesn't have a die cutting machine, and I have like, I don't know, 3 electrics and I don't know, 2 or 3 manuals. I've given away a couple of manuals. I actually have 4. Well, one's electronic, 3 are electric, and then I have several that are manual, but I've given away some. And I would never give away my Cuttlebug or like my Tim Holtz. I guess my Tim Holtz is electric too. Jeez, I have more than I thought. But anyway, I definitely need to figure out how to use more of my paper and stuff. Sorry, I kind of got off track. And I did end up fussy cutting those flowers out of the basic gray Highline. I absolutely love that paper line, and I love to fussy cut out little flowers and add them as embellishments. So I guess that would be a good way to use up my paper. I could go through and do some of that, as well as some cut aparts. And I did use my Webster's page cut apart as one whole sheet, and that turned out really cute. So I may do that as well. So I don't know, just tossing around ideas, I guess, and sharing with you. Let me know if you'd like to see me put together kits from my stash. I used to do that, and then I'd go through at the end and do a Killy kit and share with you all of my layouts that I got out of that kit. And so I did that for a while, and then I kind of got into a rhythm of just pulling layout by layout, and then now I'm working on the Wilna class. So let me know what you think, if you like kits that are pulled from stash, because I did enjoy that. And when I'd pull it from my own stash and coordinate everything from different lines, I would just blow through pages. I mean, it was like crazy quick and fun. I would get stuff made in like 20-30 minutes flat. So yeah, that's just an idea I've got bouncing around my head. And if you get a chance, I don't have still pictures at the end of this one, so I apologize for that. I lost some files on my computer. But if you get a chance, I do have a challenge going on my Facebook group at the Pretty Paper page, and I should get my layout done in the next couple of days so I can post it before the end of the month. And then I'm going to come up with a new challenge next month. So I would love to see what you come up with. I always find others' work very inspiring, and I hope you find mine inspiring too. And I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you later. So ta-ta for now. Bye.